Hello, my name is Kenny, and I'm here to talk to you about the advantages of autonomous vehicles. So, some quick information about myself is that I've been a pretty big car enthusiast throughout my life, from anything from Ford Model T and how that was the first vehicle to be produced, to race cars, Jeeps, trail cars, or even this is what this topic is about, autonomous vehicles, and just the technology has gone into it and how far we've gone in 100 years since the first car was rolled off the production line back in the day. But what's really cool about this technology and how these autonomous vehicles can work is you put in your destination to where you want to go, and the car will drive there by itself without you touching the steering wheel, gas, or brake. And it just will let you sit in the back of the car and do whatever you want to do, whether it's read your phone, go through your internet, or watch a movie. So it's kind of will allow you to be more productive and allow things to be done quicker throughout the day. This technology couldn't be here without the advancement of computing and microchips. Back in the day when computers first came out, they were big as rooms, and they took up a lot of power, and a lot of people needed to man them. Even today, our cell phones are more advanced than the computers that took people to the moon. So it's kind of crazy how far we've come, and now with this technology and with our computer systems now being more smarter, and having AI, we can have more things done with the aid of computers. And so some advantages of autonomous vehicles is improved road safety. There'll be less emissions produced by vehicles, and there'll be less traffic on the road. And these things I'll get into a little bit further into this presentation. So with improved road safety, self-driving cars they have all these little technology stuff that's all built into the car. They have radar, lidar, ultrasound. They have all these different types of things that surround the vehicle that help it see the world around them. And this helps to reduce the amount of injuries and deaths on the road contribute to car accidents. But some of the main contributors to car accidents are people who drive cars, humans. So human error is a big factor into this. People who are on their phones, talking on the phone, checking text messages, or even just singing loud, to your favorite song. So that's part of what causes a distracted driver. And also when it comes to driving, people who aren't really that good at driving, let's be honest. So cars will be programmed with the local laws, and it would allow them to be more safe on the road and know the current most updated laws, so people can be safe on the road. So with lower emissions, these vehicles, they have computers, so they have to have a lot of power to run them. So for that, we have to have electric vehicles or even hybrid vehicles to power the electronics that are running the self-driving system. So in order to do that, we need to have electric cars or even hybrid vehicles. And so they're kind of a catch-22 there. So we can have we have the electricity that's being provided to the vehicle as well to the electronics, but we can get lower emissions from those hybrid vehicles and electric vehicles, giving us cleaner air and cleaner roads, basically. With the driving part of this, you put in your destination where you want to go, the car knows where you want to go just from the maps. And with this advanced technology, it would be able to know the road ahead of you, and then all these cars will talk to each other. So they'll say, hey, there's a car crash up here, take a different route. So it will pick a different route to go. And doing this, it will reduce the amount of time traveling, get you to your destination faster. And while doing this, your car's not going to be running, so you're going to, again, reduce the amount of emissions being produced by these vehicles. So with less traffic, there's no more time wasted sitting in traffic, because your vehicles there'll be fleets of these things. And what's really cool is that they'll be able to drive in a line, and they'll be able to carpool basically, and know where to go. And so these vehicles will be more efficient in driving, so that if one car ahead of it slows down, the rest of the cars will slow down at the same time, so you won't have cars slamming on brakes, causing your car to have more wear and tear on it, like off the tires, the brakes, a lot of other things that happen when you are driving really aggressively. These won't happen anymore, because the cars will be just driving normal, and they will once the first car has an issue, then it will let the other cars behind it let them know there's an issue, so they won't have to brake so fast. So in conclusion, just the advantages of, so a little recap of the advantages that we have are, from autonomous driving, is improved road safety. So you'll have safer people on the road. The cars will be able to see people ahead of you, and they'll be able to see pedestrians or even animals running out into the road, and they'll take evasive actions to reduce injury or even to save lives. We'll also have lower emissions, because these cars are going to be hybrid vehicles or going to be electric vehicles, and from the autonomous driving, they'll be able to talk to each other, and there'll be less time on the road, less traffic, equaling less emissions being pumped out into the atmosphere. And with less traffic, you'll have more time to do the things you want to do, more time to be more productive at work, more time to be more productive with family, and more time to be more productive with the things you want to do for yourself. So the things, if we want to have more time to do things, we need to have self-driving vehicles around, so we can be more efficient, save the planet, and be more green, and allow us to just relax. Well, thanks again. I hope you got, these are my references, but I hope you had you got a lot of information from this. Thank you. Bye-bye.